After so long, I finally returned to what is probably the most disappointing thing in my entire career. Alright, what's up? I'm Slop. I, uh, this is in the expired concept collection. That's the current name of it. It might get changed. But I'm going to be playing this fucking failure of a game I made a couple years ago. As a little treat for people that want to see my opinion on this game. Um, Now, as you can see, I beat this game already, and it's interesting. I'll tell you that. I'll go more depth in my opinion about the game, about the characters, about the story. The story's ass. That's one of the first things you need, though. The story that you're probably gonna get presented in Expired Collection or Expired Concepts is probably nothing like the story that I had going for this game originally. I'm gonna go through a bunch of takes, I'm pretty sure, in this video. I could be just one recording if I get lucky, but I'm not sure. So one of the first points I can get onto with this game is the menu. Uh, this was one of the only things I think I coded that got left into the game. There was a completely different version of this game originally, and in my opinion, it was kind of better. Though I do prefer the keybind gameplay of the current version of Milky's. So, I mean, there's that. I'll give that a compliment. But if I remember, this is one of the few things I coded that got kept in. I still really like this menu. I really like everything about it. I should have updated it to have Crazy Cat and... Was the other one that got added? Two-Headed Melted Man. Or Two-Headed Talk Show host, as he's called here. So if you don't know, this game is a remake of a 2020 FNAF fan game called Five Nights at Milky's. And that game was not made by me, it was made by someone else who I won't bring up. They're not that really good of a person, but I got like the ownership of the characters after a while, and I've been trying to make a good version of the games. Because I still have passion for these. Though the version that you're probably gonna see come out like 2028 or something, the one that's being teased on Game Shelf is it's nothing like whatever the fuck this is. It's nothing like anything that you've probably ever seen from this entire fucking series. So yeah, this game is rushed. This game is rushed to hell. If I remember, it was to make due dates for some YouTube guy that isn't even popular. Like, I don't be mean, but that is what I kind of felt like. I don't want to be too mean, because I know Fleshburn might be the main coder, basically. I know he may be watching. I don't want to be too mean, really. But I still need to bring up how like bad the development of this game was. It was horrible. I think it was good whenever I was just like doing it myself. It would have came out worse, in my opinion, but it would have had like animations. It would have had like more of a story. It would have had like everything that would have made this game a little bit better. So, I'm not really sure. I don't want to shit on Fleshbreader too much, though. I think he, in the grand scheme of things, is a good coder. I think he can make good gameplay. It's just, with this game, it's really bad. I'll get into it. I think the mechanics are still good, though. I think the mechanics are still good, but really boring, and there's mechanics that are needed in the game that aren't present in the game, and there's mechanics that aren't needed in the game that are in the game. So I'll get into that soon. I've been on this task for way too fucking long. This recording will most likely end up being 2 hours long. I'm not sure. I have a lot of yabbing to do, so there's that. I had a lot of fun doing the new expired stuff, the expired concepts thing now. Really fun. Come and see how it turns out. One of the main things you need to know about that collection though is that this entire game technically got retconned. Because the lore present in this one and the lore that was made for this one sucks ass. And was meant to be changed in a update that I wanted to do for the game that got declined and scrapped. And that paired with the development of this game and the slight development of the second game made me leave Demolition Games, and I'm pretty sure that's canceled now, so I'm not sure. So there's that. I'm gonna be talking about like a lot of scrap stuff related to this game and a lot of other details about this game that people may have missed. So I'm gonna just start new game and go ahead. I fucking hate how this like comes down from the screen. It's very big. No, it looks like shit. I don't know why I got resized in the final. It's pixel. You can see the pixels. It looks like shit. I didn't like that even whenever it was getting coded in. I was like, what the fuck is this? I like the logo by Fetty though, and then it's also the same in the second game. It's a really cute detail. These stars, soulless. These look like the fucking stars that you see in FNAF 1. These probably made on paint.net. This is my old art style. I used to use a Orpal Guy Rush, and oh boy, it's really fucking bad. Anyways, enough yapping. I'm gonna get into the new game. I'm gonna cut this recording real quick to see if it's good. Alright, let's start the game. First things first, this loading screen was probably the first user removed for the game. A little sunky reference over there. Oh my god. So that loading screen was very outdated because Milky Stage looks nothing like that. It looks like that in the early versions of the game, but not in the final. Mr. Fun. I'm hearing this game. This motherfucker's name is most Mr. Fun's. Stupid. And this cutscene made no sense because you hear like his talk through the entire fucking game. It's so stupid. And this is like some metaphorical shit that was left for the second game to answer. Cameron Crane. This is such a stupid name. Just call him Candy. For fuck's sake. Just call him Candy. It's his real name. Shut up. You look just like your father. Shut the fuck up, bro. White purple guy. Like white chocolate guy. Yeah, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it. Mute, please. I hate the phone guy. I think the phone guy in the game is utter shit. He is fucking ass. He's not funny. I like that though. I like these guys right here. Fun Milkshake, Milky Burger, and the little guy. Hate this. That was meant to be in the top right corner. I made that acid. I thought it was gonna be the right corner, and then I got debated to the game. I was like, why the fuck is that there? And then there was like a argument about whether we should keep that or not. I hate it. I really do. I was planning a lot of cool stuff to do with the fucking timer up in the corner, but I mean, I'm fine with it being on the task. It's just super boring, super lame, and it looks weird with the rest, in my opinion. Posters right here. There's water from a really old Fast Milky Sand game. There's Two Headed Melta Man, and then there's Crazy Cat, and there's coffee. This is the Crazy Cat's original design from the original game. I think I already brought up the original game. In here, there's just basic brandless drinks, and then there's Coffee, who is another Phantom Milky's hand game character. Yeah, okay. Here's another mechanic I hate. Well, I haven't brought up mechanics. I hate how crammed in mechanics are. There's the FNAF 2 toxicity mechanic with the mask, and then there's the power mechanic from FNAF 1, and then there's the FNAF 2 light. The stupidest idea ever was putting a light with the cameras. It makes no fucking sense. Just put a static filter over them. They're dark enough. Who gives a fuck? And it makes them look like shit. Even though, like, if you actually look at the asses of the cameras, they don't look that bad. Because the shading I added. Man. And you can't see all the details. There's so much details in these cameras. There's so much details just for you never to see them. I'm gonna get really heated probably. Little Sun Girl, Moo Man. This arcade machine that you play later on in the game. Okay, I want to discuss the arcade because there is a lot with the arcade. There's 8-Bit Birthday Boy from the original Five Milky's games. He's a little cameo I want to do. And then there's Bomb Survival, which is a reference to the original Demolition games, which is called Green Bomb Games. I'll get on the Milky Way. Finds Ravers is a reference to my friend Raver who voiced. He was meant to voice Old Milky, but didn't make the cut. Same with Cookie, was meant to be voiced by Fetty's Land. And there's the Lump Machine, that is the main coder's Odo C. The Old Milky Machine out of order. That was a scrap mini game. which I like. It's because I didn't have that much time with this game to finish it. Um, it was a very lore important mini game though, and it probably would be like the best one if I actually did finish it. Birthday Bash, you play later on in the game, and then Four Keys is another Fancy Milky's fan game reference. Oh fuck, this guy's getting out. Alright, I still want to explain all the cameras. So, Milky Way was a scrapped RPG game made in the style of your typical old arcade games. And this series it had its own art, so you know in this game it's the Scott one. Um, but it was a very big project, and with that, I like my motivation for the series died fucking quick as soon as this one came out, because this one really killed a lot of shit, killed a lot of stuff I had for it. Um, but yeah. Oh sure, wrong time. Yeah, I remember Plushker, the main coder, was very excited to do Milky Way, but I never did it because I like my passion just went to the shitter. Shut up. And Milky Trash Bin, based on the Pop Goes Trash Bin from Evergreen. I hate Milky's laughter. This just ruins the mechanic. There's Mr. Dog foreshadowing the Fam Show reference, which is from the original games. Shut the fuck up, me, 12 years old. I should get Fetty the voice Milky. I think he would have been way better at Milky than I was. Sure, birthday boy is about moving. There's a lot of references to Yoklin, Toy Milky. A lot. There's foreshadowing up there. I don't know if Spring Milky will be. Oh my god, Cookie Bit! I never saw that. It's beautiful. Gonna go back to Milky. I swear I heard his soundbite. Right here is Wither Milky. I still like the cameras. They look good. I really like the paper pal. There's so much of them. I love them. I'm not reading those fucking rules in this FNAF 3 computers in love font, bro. Wait, here's where Bill's. Why the fuck? Oh, yeah, it's a reference to Events in Nevada, which is the original game by Demolition Games. There's a scrap FNAF fan game by one of my friends that I did Pop Goes 2016 as advertising with by adding as arcade machine. I always love the scrap Pop Goes 2016 shit with those nights of Fredbear's and Fence Candies. Alright, done. I hate this. There was an entire screen made for these. I don't get why. Oh my god. Give him some of the most DK. I hate it. I like Luke. He looks cool. I love Candy. She's fat fucking gray blob. I hate how it was like Scott minigames. I got fucking FNAF World OST in the back. Why? Sorry, with FNAF World OST just ruins it completely. This game would have fit better if it was made in 2016. Okay, I think it would actually be a good fan game if it was made in 2016. You're no flutter. Sorry, I forgot the lore. Candy's probably like having sex with Shadow Milky in the other room or some shit, bro. I do not know what the fuck, why he's so angry. If you don't know who Shadow Milky is, like the actual villain of this game. I'll get down to that. Let me just change out my recordings. Let's continue. This is when we're cooking two-headed talk shows. What the fuck is it called? I don't like their design. It's really bad. Their mechanic is probably one of the most annoying mechanics in all the game, because if Crazy Cat and Birthday Boy in the same room, you gotta go like this, but you can't fucking see them, so like you gotta quickly do that, put it back on. I think that's kind of fun, but like it shouldn't be like that. Oh my. Back to like the cameras Jolly Rancher from the original second game. They're ugly in this game. Old Milky was meant to be here, but he never appears. Oh, Uni. Hmm. Oh, they're there. I hate the possessed designs. They're so bad. They're just so bad. Every single one of them was originally unique in the original version, and then this one just. There's a reason why they don't have renders in the expired concepts thing. They're really shitty designs. They just look like your basic Final Fantasy game possessed designs. And this, they're not possessed by children, by the way. They're possessed by Shao Milky. Hate the ambience. Just not, I like the original ambience. It was like, I believe it was from Paca's 2016, but that game's ambience is really good. The new one will be entirely made by me or like a musician on the team. Oh shit. These guys, Bird Boy, he's gonna get really fucking annoying in the later nights. Milky's mechanic is flawed because there's no counter to him. Old Milky's the closest thing to that, but like, Old Milky doesn't really do much in the grand scheme of things. He kind of sucks. Like, I wish we added more character, changed Crazy Cat to be more of like the counter to Milky. Or change Old Milky. He's super wasted potential. He's a really cool design just for him to come in your office, stick around, and like give you a broken screen. I may be hearing things. Good down my audio turned all the way up. Should be perfect. Cookie, his possessed design is actual. What? I'm sorry. I guess the two-headed talk show is gonna appear. I think. There was scrap post shift mini games in the game, which were against in like in your dreams. It was like a weird looking green Milky, like a weird looking birthday boy head that would like crawl from the ceiling with like its wires. That was cool. It never made a cut for some fucking reason. I'm pretty sure it was just because the game was rushed. Also, the mechanics were kind of flawed in my opinion. It reminded me a lot of the Funtime Foxy auditorium thing. I hate how you can hear him at all times. I wish he's more like Springtrap where you can faintly hear him. These car designs are really ugly too. I don't think anyone's brought that up, but like, these are flawed. They're just like analog horror versions of themselves. In the original game, they look more like what the cardboard cutters look like. I think the new version's like a perfect balance of every one of them. The Milky costume that made a lot of people go like, "Hey, they have toys in my office." Oh shit. Okay. You know, in the original version of the game, there was an animation to that. Where the fuck did that go? It's just nowhere to be seen. I don't know if I didn't make it or not, but I'm not sure. Like I said, this game should have taken 5 months, in my opinion, instead of like, oh, getting rushed out to make a sequel or some. I don't know why the fuck it was rushed out. I think it was from I think it was a YouTuber. I'm not sure. We were very young though, so it was gonna be bad no matter what, probably. Yeah, and is that ambience. This game doesn't care for ambience at all. The sound effects are just all weirdly added. There's a Door Creek one. The Door Creek is my least, like, I hate that. It sounds a lot like Five Wars, but Five Wars is actually really fucking good at ambience. I think Cookie's gonna, yeah. I can still close the room on the cameras. Oh, that was close. I would guess Cookie's gonna be next. Signal lost, bro. Alright. This I hate this stupid Office reference. The original Office for the original game that this is based on. Uh, like Luke's little animation. You gotta talk it, guys. What's that job? I guess it kind of foreshadows the candy, also the drinking problem, but especially shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're a loser, bro. You're like the least likable FNAF fan game night guard ever. Dave? Who the fuck? Who is Dave?
Dave!
Kowalski.
Sorry, sir, no clue.
Oh shit. Oh shit, I gotta worry about Crazy Cat. Uh, uh, your design looks like shit. Okay. I don't like how Crazy Cat just copy and paste Birthday Boy. I like how they can cover the cameras. It should be more something related to Milky than Birthday Boy. The mass mechanic's probably my least mechanic in the entire game. I gotta be more focused on my office now. Okay, you see, seeing the gameplay starts ramping up, and then it actually gets fun. Oh, go Crazy Cat's right outside my door, so. Oh. Bro, I'm trying to itch my nose. Get the fuck out of here. Go away, bro. You look like fucking Poppy Playtime character. Grab a cookie. Very nice, very nice. Wish this game had Easter eggs. That's what I love about the original FNAF, is it has like so much Easter eggs to make you think that you're going insane. There's like there's rare screens that were in the build, and then there's Easter eggs of other fan game characters that didn't make the cut for some fucking reason. I guess it's just because I think the game got rushed. There's a lot of assets I have that are complete. There was an entire Mr. Dog Night that was set in a completely different office with different mechanics. Night 6 in this game, I drew fan art of it recently. It's just that like the characters in it. No one's entered my office. Okay, never mind. Okay, I don't hate Crazy Cat's design. I think it's like the least bad. I think Jesty, or call him Birthday Boy. His design, kind of looks bad. Milky is alright, but he loses everything the original Milky had that was special. Um, you sound like a tryhard killing goth, bro. I'm sorry. Let me go on the camera. Two-headed Elder Man's for me next. My theory only right. They're gonna come out of the ceiling. Fuck. Am I going to, or is there a breathing sound? Fuck. Oh. For some reason, that was the scariest thing when I was playing, the beta builds for this game was Cookie running. I thought it was like the scariest thing about the game. It just comes out of nowhere. He was meant to have voice lines. I hate how all the characters don't have their death lines. There's like a lot of death lines I planned. But they have, they're like, I think one of the developers said that it wouldn't be that scary if they all had death lines, which I kind of agree on, but at the same time, this game's not meant to be taken seriously. Sure, it's the realistic version of Milky's, which I don't like, but still. Milky the game, coming soon. Why couldn't I just poop Milky Way? That was kind of stupid. I really like okay, one of the arts I still like about the game is not by me, it was the, thumbnail. It was crazy how that thumbnail was meant to not even appear because there's disagreements about it, like, looking like false advertising for some fucking reason. It was so stupid. This corridor also is wasted. It's completely wasted in this fucking game. I remember in the original Expired builds, Birthday Boy was meant to stand there and they would jump at you. I wish I saw those old builds. That's like one of the things I've been trying to find with this game for so long is those old builds. Okay, Crazy Cat, or both of them is probably gonna be next. Alright. He was originally meant to be Milky's love interest because Cat liked to drink milk. That's the entire point. Alright. But now it's Cookie and Milky in the new one. Don't worry, Milky's secretly a lesbian. This pixel art. El Macho. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, my favorite character, Fred. Lucas. To me, this. You what, your ass? Is that beer? You're drinking on the job again. No. You'll clip in the back, bro. I'm gonna have to tell Dave. Who the fuck is Dave? Who is Dave? Who is Dave? My goat. I love this guy. He's dedicated to his fucking job. Oh, I do anything. I'll suck your dick. I'll suck your dick on live TV. He's considering it. He's considering the dick suck. Who? This janitor? He's not a cool janitor. He is to me. Oh, this ass. This looks terrible. Oh, are you ready for some decanonized lore? Oh, I cannot wait for the glitch piece so they show me some decanonized ass lore. Oh, it's like Sonic.exe. The game's glitch of evil presence. Oh, no, no! Decanonized. Okay, this was completely decanonized after this fucking game came out. I hate this. It's very unexplained. I will not explain what this means. It's very unexplained. This kid does not go on to possess anyone. Let me just say, no. Okay. I never got that guy, old Mr. Dog, ever in my gameplay. Alright, let me bring up something. So, the expired characters they're not possessed by children. It's one of the main things that you need to get out of the way. They're not possessed by kids. Alright? Every single one of them is either possessed by an adult, like Purple Milky, Mr. Dog, Or they're possessed by something else, like the main cast, which are possessed by Shadow Milky. So far, so good, right? I'm starting to get to just things. Now we really get into the real meat potatoes. This motherfucker, who causes me immense panic every time he appears in, but his jump scare is so delayed. 6274. Okay, it's a very good. I'll give this game one thing. It's a very good key combination. 62. No, 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 no. 6274. Alright. Cameras are useless besides that one camera. When's he gonna appear? When's the boy? My favorite design in the entire game is the old Milky. I think he's still such a cool design. In fact, his new design in the new game is barely changed. It's just like some obvious details are changed, but like at the same time, it's barely changed in reality. Because I still really love the expired. Yeah, see, look at how fucking cool he looks, bro. I love how like his eye isn't like he is meant to be Alec horror looking. It's like fucking his eye is just broken, and that's why it's like slumped down to like the bottom. It's broken. It's not connected to anything anymore. Just there. I really like that. In the original game, he was golden milky, but then I was like gold, more like old. So out with the in, but out with the old in with the new. I think I'm going insane. Get the fuck out of my office! Get the fuck! You stupid cat, bro. Five pistings at Milky's. If I had to get into the second game, I still like the second game. I like I had delivery mechanic idea with Toy Cookie, which I thought was really cool. Also, the designs for the second game characters are really good. Also, I really like the menu idea. It's like a prize counter. You gotta like click on stuff. It's like really cool, rather than just being a average fan game menu. I think the most annoying character in the game has to be either Crazy Cat or the two-headed. Milky's annoying, but like, he's easy to deal. Oh my God. What's up? Okay, one of the main things I hate about this mechanic is that they don't lock everything up. That image I made was made to look like that they overlaid the static. That's why it looks fucking weird. It's meant to overlay static because everything here would have been locked. Everything would have been locked until you got done with it. You can still audio lore Milky with, like, the old Milky camera restrictions. See? Audio button's still there. Like, I actually fucking hate how, like, wasted potential he has in this game. And he had potential to also be the anti-Milky mechanic, which I stated earlier. This game desperately needed an anti-Milky. I think Shadow Milky and Mr. Dog Knight is a really good example of anti-Milky mechanic. If only we had a character that in the main nights that could have acted like that. Purple Milky, I would have accepted Purple Milky. I think she's wasted potential in this game, and her appearance in the game is also retconned. It is very weird how she acts in this game. And also, the beginning cutscene I didn't get. That was scrapped like, as soon as we got to Night 6, because that was meant to be Shadow Milky, but in early lore it was Purple Milky, so. It never got changed. I didn't even know that was capped. I didn't know it was capped. It was so cheap. It was the code was also broken, so. Oh my God. You're on my asshole, bro. Oh! Alright, shit, man. Oh my God. Oh. Where I am, I guess, like, it's bad. There was like assets and like animation is done for a power out sequence in the game. I don't get why that was scrapped. Because I got power out once while playing this fucking game. And it just is, you wait till Milky comes to your office. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Fuck out, you stupid palm. He was made, I know he's made before Palmy, but bro. His design and even like other designs that look like Digital Circus characters like made before the show even like oh that's what I was talking about how the mechanic for the two-headed Milkman is so like broken. I just skip to night 6. I think in my opinion it would be better to skip to night 6, but then I'd lose the epic lore cutscene that you get after this night, so um I think I'm just gonna skip to the 6th night and be honest here. It's not night 4 is hard, it's just it's been taking some time and I think it's been taking too long. I have shit to do, so maybe I'll update the recording later on with the night 5 gameplay. Now let's do the 6th night. Milky. I want to get on some things. That is, okay, this night's actually, let me just return to the menu to talk about them. So, there was a scrap boss fight with Cookie. In night 3, it was meant to become a completely different game. I needed to survive against Cookie, and I think Milky? In the Cookie Wonderland, because it's boarded up in the actual game. It's like a boarded up place. You see that the original place right here. It's a completely different camera. It was boarded up, and this character is in decommission. In my opinion, that would have been so cool to like finish up, but I know that would have got scrapped anyways, probably because it was taking. The game took 1 month to make. Let me just explain that, and pre-production took like fucking 4 months. That is all. Purple one's ear deterred by Mass Dog because can easily be distracted. Why? I hear Mr. Dog is a Springlock suit. In the original game, he's like this shadow creature. I love her. She's such a little cutie on my little desk. I hate how the custom night. There was a million stuff scrapped for the custom night I'll get into later. It's probably like the worst cam to keep them on. I'd say this cam's better. Oh, purple Milky. What did? Okay, I believe it's tab. Oh, okay. Oh! Hate this night. It's awful. I still love the character. I still love Mr. I still love Shadow Milk. I still love Purple Milk. She's so fucking cool, man. She's like Milky but purple. I love her. She's so fucking cute. She's a little ass. The only bitch move that she does is she hides my clock. Now you see my fucking clock. Shut up. I can do this. I wasted power. Why the fuck is the two-headed Ultimate mechanic still in this night? He's not a character in that. There's no character that replaces them. This night is like too easy though. And I also hate how Purple Milky's in this. She is not hostile. So one thing, first thing that I need to get out of the way. In this depiction of her, this is not how she would actually act. I'd like to retcon this night. Obviously I won't retcon Mr. Dog and Shadow Milky's development. They're out to get you, man. But like Shadow Milky, I mean Purple Milky? No, not at all. Oh my god. I hate how the shitty Mr. Dog mechanic is, I mean the shitty good ultimate mechanics in this night. Why? Why? What? There's no, that makes you think that there's gonna be a character that does that. The main villain is reduced to a mechanic where he just IBS glitches on your cameras. I'm gonna fucking go insane. And the Shaman for her render's so bad in this night. I regret everything. I wish I could change this now. I wish I could make it how it was gonna be, where it was like a completely different office, new characters. Like, I wish Pearl Milky was in it. I wish she was like there to like as like a shopkeeper in a way, where she like helped you throughout the night. Like her. Like she's relevant to the lore. But I think Pearl Milky should be in there. Either that, or she should have just stayed in the background. Dude, I'm scratching my nose. I'll get one thing about Shy Milky. He's a really good deterrent from Mr. Dog, which is something Milky needed desperately in his nights. Hey, his nights just yeah, yeah, yeah. At least nothing's changed about the cameras. Uh, hate, I hate Purple Milky in this night. I hate her depiction. I hate her mechanic. She's so reduced. She's such an important character just for to be in Shamuki. Also reduced. Mr. Dog reduced. The only cool thing about this night is her, and even then, she's like, sure, she doesn't got animations. Her eyes just about and all that. Fucking stupid. There goes my power. My banjo kazooie. Please, let me be done. I wish all the characters had animations. I wish shutting down a camera room made it so your audio lore got shut down too. Just like old Milky. Wish she had more to do in the office rather than just stand there. So bad. And like I said, I don't want to be overly harsh to the coder. I think he can do way better code now. I've seen his new stuff. It's really good. I'm going to fart. I'm actually going to fart on Mr. Dog's face. I swear to God, bro. My power is like almost to zero. I wish Wither Milky and Wither Birthday were like opponents in the night. Finally. I'm done. Well, not yet. I still need to do night 5 and all that, but I don't give a fuck. Oh my god, what are those posters in the back? Come on, Lucas, you know me. I'm your old pal, Mr. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Your lore is irrelevant. This entire cutscene is irrelevant. But I like the sprite art. It looks so goofy. He hacked the robot. Forced me to kill your mother. Forced? What? You beat your child with a fucking crowbar. Okay, well that's... You killed all of them. Oh, no, Dad! That's just Springtrap's theme. That's here like every shitty fan theory video. Hurts me. I wanna know what... Okay, well that's too fucking fast, okay? They're alive. Yeah. People think this means, oh yeah, they're like fucking children in robots. No. That's Shadow Milky. I just wish Shadow Milky was like a Easter egg hallucination. Like Simon from Pop Go is a good example. I hate how he's brown. He would be something cooler. I hate how he's Springlock suit. He just seems like Springtrap. Ew, this fucking Vargas Skeletor Joel ass MIDI in the background. Mr. Matt, he did nothing. He did nothing. He played the fucking game and that was it. Raybear should have got more of things. He should have been credited. He was meant to do shit for the game. Half-Life 2 was the intro music. We were at the end of the time. I tried to squeeze lore about that in the game, but I had no idea. 5 minutes of candies. All the 5 minutes of candy sounds are gone. Like they're completely removed. In the original builds they were there, but like in this game, they're gone. Shredded cheddar. Oh my god. It's better than fat bean smelling. Directed. I did not direct. I have directed it. I would more so say Demolition Games directed it, okay? I have directed it. A lot of my shit just did not fall through, so I don't count as my directing. It is a bad game. It's a really bad game. I get credit for the story. It's like the worst part of it. The art is alright. It's rushed. I can tell. I remember, well, the big arts were made in like one day, in like 2 hours, which is bad. Because my small arts, like renders, they take like 3 hours to make now. Because I want it to be picture perfect. This game, so much shit wrong with the art. Alright, what I personally feel about this game, I don't know if I should leave it at this screen. Nah, I'm gonna leave it at the customized screen actually. Alright, so I skipped over night 5. It's just because I'm not that interested in playing night 5. That's God, you can't even go back. Okay. The FNAF music, oh my. It's time to critique the character designs of the game. Now, if you know me, character designs for me are really important. And I like to do easy draw character designs. Are these characters easy draw? In a way. I think this guy's the best one, definitely, despite him, like, his hat being the most bland shit ever. Uh, what's with this shading? It's really bad. Um, his lines, his shading's not in the lines. Okay. This guy's design still holds up. I actually still really like Bertio's design, despite me shitting on it earlier. Pretty sure I called it Palm, even though he was made before Digital Circus was a thing, I'm pretty sure. His okay in the render these look really bad, but I'm pretty sure in the office they look better. I like his little two-headed Meltaman ass things. I'm pretty sure this design for the most part is kept in the new version, just very heavily altered. Um, he's pretty good. I don't like how like overly creepy the characters look. I prefer if they're like more like they can work in creepiness, but they can also work in cuteness. It's kind of how the FNAF animatronics feel to me. This bastard is fucking. Did, why did no one ever tell me he had like God's touch here on his giant fucking pinky? Is that even, no, that's just hands are awful in this game. I never mentioned that. You see how bad the hands are. Ah, I feel like I'm being too negative on this game. There's stuff I like. I like the mechanics to a degree. There's problems with them. The game's fairly decently coded, even though there is problems with them being like I can't do the back button on Milky. It's weird. But I think PlayStation just he's got really good at coding nowadays. So I'm gonna give him that. He's got like his he did some new stuff I saw. I thought it was really good. Um, his guy's design is interesting. Not the worst in a way. It's just very. I don't like the bow ties in this game. They're very rounded. It's not how I do bow ties nowadays. Crazy Cat. This is designs and doesn't even line up how she looks in the final game. Like that's like a really old render I did of it. Her toes are like the hands here. Her tail looks like a cock. Um, I don't hate her design. I thought it was a good interpretation of her insane design in the original game, but still. Fuck this design. Actually, no, I like the design. It's just I also think it's the best render. I just think one side should be angry and one side should be goofy, happy, like how he was. I don't really like him being a talk show. I could have worked around him being melted by him being ice cream. I would have worked around this guy and this guy and this girl. You know, it would have worked around that because it's a dairy product. So I do like the little speakers on their bow ties. I just think they should have had like shit that could made you tell that they're different. Sure, that was their gameplay mechanic, but fuck you. Um, oh my gosh, shading is atrocious on these legs. Which one's the best one? Shit, probably this one. Yeah, it's probably Cookie. I mean, two at a Tasha host. I mean, about his design, I think it still holds up well. I think he still holds up really well, being this raggedy, um, shit. I think he still works, being this raggedy ass, decommissioned old robot. And no, he isn't meant to be like sunken eyes or anything. It's meant to be like just worn out. Makes like his smile, which was forced to go right down, which is what it naturally looks like. And his eye is just like not connected to anything, so it was like slumped down in like his casing. Which I thought was a really cool detail, but I, the new version of him is way better. The new version of all these guys are way better. The new design, I've designed like every single one of the characters are really good. This guy's not returning. I love Candy, but he's not returning for the new game. And if I do add Candy, it's gonna be the Legacy Candy, not whatever the fuck this guy is. I like his appearance, but he isn't written that good, in my opinion. Who's the next one? Shao Milky. Oh, that's almost this guy. His shit's not shaded in, so it looks like he's just his titties hanging out. Yep, it's not shaded in. I don't white blood. Candy is not spraying locked or he's wearing this version of the suit. Another instance of the shading going out of the lines. I think he actually still has a decent render. It's pretty alright besides that and that. This guy sucks. I hate Shamoki's fucking design. I think okay, if you okay, you found this giant recording in the expired concepts possibly, because I will upload this to YouTube probably. But if you've seen Shamoki's design in that, that is a good design. This is not. He's like three legs, which is really stupid. I know it was meant to foreshadow a later version of Milky in the fourth game, which was Nightmare Milky, who was a arachnid. But this guy just kind of sucks. Kind of like his analog horror eyes. He's meant to be the main villain in the series. He's meant to be an inverted version of the old Milky suit, which never shows up in this game. It showed up in the original like stuff made for it, but never got into the final cut. So they're very lazily made, just making a blurry version of Milky stage. Milky gets his own character by every, fuck Purple Milky. She doesn't get one. Fuck Plushy Milky. She doesn't get one. We give fun from Milkshake one. It's kind of beautiful. And like Milky's, it doesn't let me return a Milky. Okay. Old care designs, very crusty, but it kind of fits considering if you've seen or played the game, they look exactly like this. They're crusty as fuck. Spite Fetty, like it was made in the final days of Expired. I think these are actually better than the ones over here. If I'm being honest here. Not you, fuck you. These are joke renders, by the way. His art is really good. Like, it's really, really, really good. I actually wish he did the main art for this game, being honest here. He did the thumbnail. The thumbnail still holds up well. And he did new art for the game. He hasn't did art for the reboot, but he did art for certain new projects relating to the series, and I think he has improved as an artist immaculately. Even here, I think like his art was really good. Um, I really feel like he should have did all the games art because his art was just so fucking good back then, in my opinion. So there's that. I hate the eyesore motherfucker, but like, come on, are these two Pac-Man motherfuckers any better? I really like the render right there for them in this collection, by the way, the concept one. Go Milky. Do I regret killing him off? No, he sucks. He sucks ass. He doesn't even look like that in the old games, or no, the old version. He got replaced by Old Milky. He's not replaced by Old Milky. That is literally just his redesign. Like I always call it Gold Milky. His name is Gold Milky, and then this is Old Milky. So, oh no, we're not gonna get there yet. I'll explain those. Just kidding. He looks okay. I might put like post editing. I'll put a picture of how he's meant to look from the original games, from like the original like first made version of him, and then this is how he looked in the unofficial fan game, and then in expired he looks like this. That's bad. I feel bad. Oh, this guy was never in those games. Why is he here? I see somehow he was a shadow creature. His name is pissed off. He's a shadow creature. In this game, he's just a suit. It's boring. It's really boring. Okay, scrap characters. The milk. These were okay. These were actually scrap characters. These were made very early in development, and their mechanic was uh. I'm pretty sure they went about to different cameras and he had to electric shock them if they like got near something is meant to be turned to Milky. Um they get scrapped because they look too similar to a different batch of characters to my friend's game. And I didn't want to seem like I was copying. So I scrapped them. I should replace them with like bubbles from the second game. OBB. This was a considered character. He was not a scrap character. He was a considered character. And I really feel like I should have added him and made him be the turn from Milky. Mr. Cat, this is not a scrap character. That was just foreshadowing because he's in the same game. Shelby be technically scrap, but it's not a character. Cause not. Okay, this is the stupidest concept ever where like you turn it up and you hear the music. No, if we had a composer, I would do it like this where like the music at the start like very calm and then whenever you turn on Milky then it sounds something that you more associate with him and then you turn it up to Blue it sounds like it can mix some Milkies. It's like a combination of both, but if you just do Birthday Boy then it sounds like something you probably hear from a jester. It does all like same stuff, and then if you put them all at once, it sounds like really chaotic and all that. I'm not really good at explaining stuff, but I'm not gonna do it for the new version. If there will be a custom that, because the new version acts so differently from a Plants vs fan game. Like titular FNAF fan game. Mainly because of the main character, Milky's. I'll explain her main mechanic in very vague detail. She changes her route each time you're done with her. She is an AI that learns, so there's that. Alright, I'm gonna leave it off here. I'm gonna check my recording real quick, and then I'm gonna get my final thoughts on Expired. Okay, so I would not be surprised if this is the longest section of the video, by the way. I'm gonna be detailing my thoughts on Expired and detailing more stuff about it that got scrapped. And detailing other stuff for, future Milky stuff and all that. I know people don't really care about these games. Yeah, they're stupid. In fact, as soon as I'm done with the remake, I'm done with this entire fucking series. Like, generally, I do not want to be, like, with it any longer, but, yeah. I wanted to put it this screen. I was gonna put it at the extra credits, but my god, the theme, the best FNAF OST I think ever made. Like this one theme, which is pure nostalgia too. FNAF's Sister Location Custom, that is my favorite part of that game. So, final opinion on 5 Minutes of Milky Expired. It's a flawed game. It's not a bad game. You can enjoy it. You can really enjoy it due to the keybinds. The keybinds make the game fun. Without keybinds, I genuinely think this game would be like a fucking F tier game. The keybinds make it really fun though. I think Milky mechanic is useless. It's just there's no anti-Milky. It's my biggest problem. There's no anti-Milky, which makes you fucking like check somewhere else on the cameras, or like have to do something else. Like there should be a character in this game that like is on the cameras like Milky and messes with Milky in a way where you like Milky's allowed more to get to your office quicker, and so like Milky actually becomes a difficult character because even in 620 you can still keep him at the same fucking show stage that he's always at. Sure, in 620 he's gonna be probably more close to your office like once you're done with it, but like you can still for the most part keep him at the show stage, and that is just so so useless. He's generally so useless. He's just there to be a camera character, and he's there just to be the main mechanic. I still feel like every character is useless. Now I explain it. They just all feel useless. Birthday Boy and Crazy Cat. Sure, they have the max toxic mechanic, which could kill you, and they also interfere with other characters like Milky and Two-Headed Melta Man. You're just a fun fly. What's up, bro? But like, I don't know. I just think they're really poorly designed. I just don't like them. I think Crazy Cat should do something different. I think Particle can stay as the mask guy. I think I should add a character that was not Crazy Cat to do the mask mechanic with him. Maybe bring back Old Birthday Boy. I think this is the perfect cast, though. I really do like this cast of characters. Cookie's kind of just shoved in, but I think Cookie is good. He wasn't in any of the original games. He was a character from the second game, but I liked him enough to add him here, and I think he's like the perfect like candidate for like the main three. For the longest time, it was like the main two, but it was Milky and Birthday Boy. You'd see them like every fucking promo material ever back in the day. But I think Cookie lands it strong and be like the third main character in a way, and I think that's really good. So I'm gonna give him props for that. And also, his design's unique. Well, it's kind of just Milky, but I still really like his big fucking eye and all that. I don't hate Cookie's mechanic. I just wish he had more going for him. It is scary hearing him the first time in the events. I'm gonna admit that. I think Pusher chose a really good soundbite for Cookie. Hold on, where do I start? I genuinely think they're the most flawed mechanic in the entire game, and yet whenever I first played this game, I thought they were the best mechanic in the entire game. I like the idea of a character that is essentially whack-a-mole, but I don't like how this guy is presented in the game. I think he's really bad. Because they're the same fucking person basically in the game, so I just don't like their mechanic. I'm gonna be honest, I think whack-a-mole can work. It's just in this game it's so and it also gets like characters like Crazy Cat and Pertwee make sure that mechanic becomes hard to deal with because you can't see them. I don't know if that was tested or not, but like that genuinely pissed me off a lot. I think it's fun taking after mass middle of these two fucking around, but like it is a unfair death in my opinion if you do get killed by them. The game becomes really stressful later on. I think it's a good element, I suppose. I just wish there was more to the gameplay. I like Milky's potential as a character from a gameplay point, but his mechanic is so useless. The useless character is Milky in my opinion. I said the useless character is Milky. I lied. Milky all the way. I think his mechanic, you can still communicate with Milky even if his screen is on, and he takes like 70 years to kill you, by the way. So there's that. Even 620, I played it. He like took fucking 30 seconds to kill me. He's such a cool design. There's so much potential for him as a character to get a really cool mechanic. He, in my honest opinion, I think he should have been the anti-Milky, and I think he was very close to being that. He was super close to being that. Where he had like a mechanic relating to a pass or like a screen, and it blocks out your thing. That could work. That could generally work for an anti-Milky mechanic. And you know what? You just shit the bed. What I expected when I was making this game, like I said, I don't like this mechanic before then, but it was better than the one that was here. I thought his mechanic was just gonna be it blocks out the entire screen and you can't communicate with Milky. No, you can still communicate with Milky. It's so flawed. I don't know if that was a bug or not or intentional. It's like it's so bad. Like it's just. And I made that asset too with the thought process of that, because it looks really weird in game. The asset that appears on your screen with the map too. Guys, this is definitely the longest part of the video. Because I've not even scratched the surface of shit. So I don't know if much people watch this part. If you do, I will kiss you genuinely. So. Okay. I already went around why I think every character is kind of bad and flawed, even though the big catch of why I praised the gameplay earlier is because of the gameplay. I praised the gameplay earlier, but now I'm saying it's shit. It's good whenever it all comes together, I'll say that, but individually, I don't like any of the characters. Alright, I'll move on to Night 6, I guess, which is not present here, because Night 6 was going to be in the custom night. Mr. Dog has his icon done. There wasn't the extra characters. I'll get into the custom night after I'm done talking about this, because the custom night also, fuck me bro, this must be shit for that. But it got rushed. Anyways, here's my yap session about why Night 6 is bad. I'm not good at making mechanics. Not at all. But even I can tell Night 6 is easier than Night 5 and Night 620. In Night 6 went through the hardest one in the game. There's an anti-Milky in the night, I'll give it that. They actually make an anti-Milky in the night, but he's so easy to deal with. And he's meant to be the secret big bad of the entire series. Shut up, Milky. He just appears on your camera by this glitch effect and then he dies. And you wait for the plushie to alert you again. I think Purple Milky in that night is just horrible. I think she shouldn't have even been in there. I think she should have been there to help you, in my opinion. I think she should have been there to like give you stuff and like be kind of like a shop for the night. That'd be really cool. Mr. Dog is actually kind of better. He is silent and he is barely seen on the cameras. One problem is that the cameras had that stupid light thing. I don't think that should have ever been in the game. I really think they should have just stuck with the cameras I made instead of the light thing, because the light thing was never in any build I made of the game originally. So It's not helpful. It's just a useless mechanic. It's this game is exactly like Five Nights at Freddy's 2. That if I had the best compare to a FNAF game, it would be Five Nights at Freddy's 2. This game's very comparable to Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I know it's kind of comparable to Ultimate Custom Night. For sure, it is based on Ultimate Custom Night, but this game is very, very, very similar to Five Nights at Freddy's 2. But yeah, I think Night 6 is really bad. I really feel like it should have been different. I think Milky and Mr. Dog being like the only characters in Night could work. That genuinely could work if they were just different. And with their mechanics in the Night, it really feels like I should have had like, oh, 6 new fucking characters, because for some reason you can close an open cookie store. For some reason you can tase the 2 heads in that Night, but you never get a character that does that in the Night. And Milky just comes out of nowhere. And I'm still gonna say the gameplay is alright. Even after all of like shit talked about this game, calling all these motherfuckers useless and calling Night 6 bad, I still like the gameplay. It works really well whenever everyone is like combined, and like 620 is perfect. I think 620 is actually a really fun, challenging mode of the game. So I'm done talking about the gameplay. If I had to talk about the cutscenes, they're just bad and basic, and that was my fault. That was not anybody else's fault that the cutscenes were bad. They're just, I'll take full responsibility for why the minigame cutscenes are bad. I don't like the rewrites, but my rights are probably worse. So the phone guy, like I said, is probably also my fault, but I'm not sure because I wasn't the one that wrote the phone guidelines. I wrote the first draft, and then they got heavily altered, I'm pretty sure. The phone guy's just really bad. Like, I don't think any fan game phone guy has gotten as good as Scott is phone guy. The ones from Frickers are really funny, and I really like the one from Candies. The motherfucker who sips on his latte. I think it's really funny. So time to get on to scrap content. Okay, the last section will be related to future content, but this will be about the past now. This custom night was originally meant to have challenges, and you may go, oh, well, there's only 6 characters available in the custom night. There was 8 characters in reality that were planned to be the basic characters that you got, and then there's unlockable characters too. There was, I don't know if it was 8. I could be bad. I'm bad with numbers. But the night 6 characters and the post shift characters were also meant to be here. The post shift got scrapped, so I appreciate that was meant to be its own custom night post shift. But it had portraits done, and then Mr. Dogs put the portrait done. I think Milky and Purple Milky may have also had ones, but I'm not sure. You know what? I actually think that would have been good. I don't think Mr. Dog should be added. I think Milky and Purple Milky should be added though, even though I don't like Purple Milky's mechanic at all. Another thing, I never got why this got scrapped, because I think this is even in the files, I'm not sure, but there were plushies for the custom night. There were plushies for the custom nights, and like they're little adorable things, and you'd be able to collect every single one. Why was that scrapped? Even if we're just doing 620, let those be in the desk after you're done with the game. Why? I want to see the plushies, man. I want to see you. I want to see the little plushie guys, bro. Like, oh, Milky looks cool. He's got button eyes, and there's Mr. Dog, and there's the scrap design for Purple Milky, which is like a pitch black analog horror Milky. I wasn't the one who added the idea of the music. The idea of the music just getting louder. I didn't want that actually. I thought it was really dumb. It is really dumb. It could have worked if we had a musician though, I'll say that. We didn't have a musician. As for these renders, they're bad. Old Milky and Two-Headed Meltman, I think they have the worst renders out of all these characters. Old Milky looks like he is crusty, and Two-Headed Meltman looks like he is a deep fried meat. Crazy Cat is war though. I really like Crazy Cat. It's a really cool render how you can see like the withered marks like across her face. Um, Cookie's alright, Milky's alright, but the boy's alright. Oh, the ending for the Cousin Night with like the shitty FNAF sis location thing, that's stupid. I think we should add back the milk bar from the original game. There's like this bar that appeared on the screen, it's just called a milk bar, it has like a milk fucking icon on it, and when you clicked it sent you to the Cousin Night. It's how FNAF Engine, I guess FNAF Engine didn't let you just put a Custom Night in your menu, but okay. This game is very reminiscent of like 2016 FNAF fan games though. Like I genuinely think this game would like fit amazingly with like Five Nights at Candy's and Pop Goes and like all those like really old Five Nights at Freddy's Quick Team fan games from 2016. Though it's not modern. It's not modern at all besides the art because it looks like Friday Night Funkin'. But yeah. There's a sequel. The sequel's gonna be really good. And the third one was meh. It was just FNAF 1, 2, 3, but I think I did a good job changing it enough. I don't like Spring Milky, the red Milky that was foreshadowed in one of the cameras. That's where Luke would have ended up in the second game. He would have got spring locked and killed by Mr. Dog, and then Mr. Dog would have merged with Shadow Milky to become Shadow Mr. Dog. Really stupid. The lore is really stupid. So, with that, I'm gonna get into the new stuff. The real meat and potatoes. So, with the new games, there's a lot of differences. For one, every character does not look like this. They look more like how they used to. But at the same time, there's different enough. Milky, I changed into the girl. There's reasoning behind that, I swear to God. Birthday Boy is kind of just how he used to look. In this game, specifically, mix of his original design. I think he is perfect, the best of both worlds. I like his like elbow things that makes him like get strings that connect him to the ceiling so he can like crawl on the ceiling and all that. If there's one thing I need to describe, none of the characters can actually kill you in that game besides Milky. Milky can easily kill you, right? Milky kills you instantly when she gets to you, right? All the other characters are more like distractions, like they go about fucking up your game and all that. They're kind of like the Phantoms, but they're more physical and they do more physical stuff than the Phantoms. Cookie may be able to kill you, I'm not sure. He looks so dangerous, it'd be obvious for him to kill you. There is the possibility of the Cookie boss, right, from Night 3 to return. I'd like to do that. There's 3 endings planned, and I think they're all gonna be really cool. You will not be playing as Luke. Security guard has a meaning to the game. The entire game is a meaning for something. It's not like FNAF where it's like straight on. It's like straight up. Those Remnant and his children are dead and all that, and fucking purple guy goes about murdering people. And all the other fan games kind of like that. The new game has meaning to its lore. It's not like it's doing stuff for the sake of doing stuff. It's gonna have a message in the lore, right? And it's a nice message. It's something I feel like a lot of people can relate to. Even if this is a game about like milk robots that can kill people. I will confirm the cast for the new game will be this cast. The exact same cast in this game. Just with redesigns and like new ideas. They all won't be like Shadow Milky possessed. He's not in the new games. How long is this taking me? 2 hours, Jesus Christ. It's gonna be a very long recording unless I cut it down, which I'm probably gonna do. It's better to leave this game as it is, even though everything in it is non-canon to the actual game story. You'll get a new game on the anniversary, which is May 21st. I'll say that. You'll get a new game. But after that, it will just be like the main game. The three games are Expire Collection, the hidden anniversary game, and the skim and bonus game. And then I'm done. So that's pretty much it. Revisiting this game made me realize how much problems are in it, but it is nostalgic to go back to this weird experience. So if I had to end this video on something, it's that every single one of these characters are dead. Besides Milky. I won't get into why he's not dead, but you see these guys, especially these fucks right here, they're all dead. So I think that's a good note to end it on. Goodbye expired, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have got this far, I don't know how you actually could handle listening to me fucking talk. So, whatever, I think you should be locked up in a mental asylum. So, goodbye.